Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones with me, Alpha Omega, and King Rhaegar Targaryen. So we are currently hosting a grand tournament in the Red Keep, and I actually want to see if we can do something with... Nope, costs are fairly high for us at this point, so we'll have to wait a bit more before we can invest into making a better port in the Red Keep. Actually, I don't think we can do that, can we? No, because we're upgrading the wall at this point. Okay, we're building this second curtain wall. The addition of second curtain wall makes for an unsurpassable defensive position. If an enemy army manages to break through the first wall, they will be greeted by yet another, enough to demoralize any assailant. So it increases the fort level by 1 extra point, gives us 0.1 extra tax, gives heavy cavalry damage and toughness increased, and a bit more garrison. Wow, we currently have a garrison of 6,000... nearly 6,500 people in the city, or I mean in the keep itself. So an army will have to be very big to do something. But we could upgrade the small harbor in Hook Market. Fishing net weavers, that could actually, or we're building the living ground here. Or we could do something with the small hill fort in Finger of King Ares and upgrade it to simple earthworks. Okay, that's gonna increase the fort here, only level 3, so building the simple earthworks would make it to fort level 5 and increase the garrison by 125 people. Okay, let's do that. So how's the tournament? Oh, yeah, we finished the archery contest. We ended up second. Now, let's go to the turning grounds. Go, songbird, go faster! I hear a man's voice echo across the grounds. I look up to see a small thing hurrying through the sky like a little black bolt of lightning. Soon enough, it swoops down towards the finishing line. Bah! You must have cheated. Your bird cannot find it fast. Just look at her. She's as bright as a rain cloud. The angry loser shouts with the winner looking smug. I could learn a thing or two from this. We gain extra experience in Falconer. Excellent entertainment. I must take a... let's go with the learning about falconry. I mean, that's one thing that we don't know much about, and it's something that we should really look into. Where is it? Oh, here, Hunter. Yeah, Venator and Falconer, both we need to upgrade. Oh, we paused it. So let's not do that. Recital is coming next. We are qualifying, but not in a very good way. Let's go to the tavern next. Roisterous revelry. Food and drink is abundant during the tournament, to the delight of the attendees. 3 peasants in particular seem to be sharing what looks like an entire keg of wine. Ah, which for that, you bastard, one sputters drunkenly, limping, throwing a rock at his neighbor. Morgan, I'm sorry. The victim covers his face, deflecting the attack. Help me, Benjamin! You're on your own, dear Noran, the last one exclaimed, downing an entire mug in one big gulp. Mind if I join you for a cup of mead? Getting a wicked hangover. Or we increase our score slightly. They are blind drunk. Should be trivial to rifle them up. Disgusting. Disgusting. These peasants. Rhaegar comes of age. Princess Rhaegar of the Iron Throne. She has become insightful thinker and a trained fighter. Nice. So, she is deceitful, she is zealous, she's paranoid, content, but an insightful thinker. She is beautiful, intelligent, and a trained fighter. She's betrothed to Prince Viserys, who is calm, craven, and rowdy. beautiful, intelligent, and a squire. Okay. Actually, one thing. Let's check on our firstborn son, Prince AGOT, the child killer of Dragonstone. What the hell? Spouse is still chaste, so they only have one child, Princess Rhaegar. She's quick and pretty. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why he's named the child killer, but I don't like that. And we can visit the tent camp. Religious approach. While nobles and commoners excitedly prepare for the contest and entertainment ahead, Dylan makes plain the disapproval of the devout. This tournament is a vehicle of sin. Good venerators of Baelor will die in pursuit of pride, shed each other's blood for trinkets, forgo the seven heavens for fame. These inclinations should be harnessed, turned against the seven who are one's enemies, not fanned and doused in vainglory. They can defend the venators of Baelor without some practice. Okay. From my box, you will see the virtues of competition. A good point. I won't compete. Okay, so this one we can't draw a take. Oh, give it the rest, Septa. Let them enjoy themselves. Let's go with this on 72% chance. Yeah, okay, we convinced him. And now the recital is starting. The contest begins. It's time to show the world my skill. Oh, Barristan Sum has died of cancer. Oh, that's sad. The house Selmy. Bring me the greatest lords and nobles of the realm. Stage fright. Okay. Trumpets blare. The masses whoop and holler. I ascend the recited dais, waving. A hush falls as I take a heroic stance, as my chest puffs, as my arms spread wide. I open my mouth. It's dry. It's very, very dry. I try to speak, but words won't come. Hundreds of eyes stare upon me. Why can't I speak? A knot in my stomach, unknown mere moments ago, tightens sickeningly, and the throng's muttering gathers pace. There's got to be something I can do to get me through. We gain 8 trait experience in wit. Look, a 3-headed monkey. Our forefathers once sang. No, we can get this one. Increase slightly and get a bit of wit. Recital, stolen moment. Wild cheers erupt from the gathered crowd as Titus finishes the recital with a flourish and a bow. The only person who isn't whistling and clapping is, as it happens, myself. How could he have known? Was this planned? Or perhaps somehow, by some machinations of the Lord of the Seven Hells, it was simply a coincidence that Titus' verses ended up almost identically to my own? The assembled spectators fall silent expectantly. It is my turn. I show them it's all about delivery. Nice! We gain 13 trade experience in wit. Okay. Bestowing the mantle. Statue of a warrior? We have no one there. Words to the wise. Okay, so now we have to choose the last thing. So let's appeal to a higher power. I guess that didn't do anything. Last words. So let's see, are we gonna end up third again? I guess not. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamors. Competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over, and someone's moment in the sun is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition, we have our final 3. In third place, the gutsy Lord Titus. Coming in close second, Lord Osmond. That, of course, leaves us with our victor, Lord Daemon. I will show them next time. There's always next time. Okay, so now let's go to the turning ground. My knights stand assembled for the day's training, their attendants laden with kit. Arthur and myself stand before all. Knights, what you do not know, ask humbly to be taught, urges Arthur. Together we represent the king. Let us together prepare for our glories. He turns to me, eyes gleaming. Command us. Watch our opponents and learn their weakness. To your saddles, draw your swords. Knights, prove your keenness, both of eye and mind. Okay, let's do this one. That will give us bow and wit. And they gain hasty looters and gain bow and wit as well. Yeah. 42 days left. Qualification for the board games is 10 and we got 25, so that one should be either on intrigue or learning. If it's learning, we are fine. If it's intrigue, we are completely screwed. Let's visit the artisan quarters. Browsing the wares on display in the tailor's shop, as I spy a carefully wrapped package among the piles of garments and sundries. The tailor happily opens it for me, carefully untying the leather binding to reveal an exquisitely embroidered crest, the mossy crest. Do me a favor, burn this, would you? Listen, I'll take these, but no word of it. Lovely. I want a Targaryen crest. Very nice work. Well, I'm not interested in burning it or doing anything like that. We're getting money, I don't know why. It's kind of interesting. Inspiration realized, high Valyrian mail. My lord, my beneficiary Jason waves me over to a covered armored stand. He's trying hard to keep a professional demeanor, but I can see the fire in his eyes as he tells me his work is done. With a flourish, he rips the fabric covering away, and my eyes grow wide. While the chain links do not offer room for decoration, the masterful work on the riveting sets this piece apart from common mail. The set includes a kettle hat with a wide brim. The whole armor has been plated with a thick layer of gold. Amazing. Magnificent. You know what we're gonna do? We are going to give this to Viserys. High Valyrian mail. It will ensure that he, as a Kingsguard member, is going to protect us. Board games. Contest begins. The contestants take their place at the gaming table, fluffing their cushions and requesting refreshments as the herald announces the contest's commencement. The games themselves are arrayed out on trestle tables, pieces polished to a mirror sheen. The board game's qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favorite. For my first bout, I've been paired against my vassal, Lord Leomund of Bringorn. Okay, we have more than 50%. Well, we'll see. Let's get and go. Tabletop tantrum. The table flips with an almighty thwack, sending the chess pieces flying. Leomund's mood turned suddenly several moves ago, as he realized a simple mistake had all but decided the game in my favor. Yes, yes, you win, King Rhaegar, he whines. Happy? Wow, this guy is really not taking it easy. Pick him up. I need to make my last move. Such unsporting behavior is unacceptable. Come, let's go back a few moves. You know, you could have just conceded. Yeah, such unsporting behavior is unacceptable. Is this another one? Oh yeah, it is another one, okay. So finally our Maester is becoming slightly better. And we've won. But I think it still is going to give us, yeah. No, okay, we've actually won. King Rhaegar of the Iron Throne has won. And we are going to face Lord Tristan of Fieldglass. 33 warning. I can do this. 74% to victory. Board game, Brawn over Brains. It would appear my grand strategy is falling apart and Tristan is gaining ground fast. If this were a matter of warfare, I would be considering a merciful surrender. I can feel my insides boil with rage and my fist clenched tight enough that are fit for bleeding. As he reaches for his playing piece, his smug eyes meet with mine, and his face melts into a look of shock and dread. Perhaps I can use this moment to intimidate him from making his next move. Touch that piece and I'll break your finger. I will not dishonor myself. Board game, check. The soft click of moving pieces disturbs the calm. We are deep into the endgame now, and the game hangs in the balance. I ponder what has already happened. I'm winning by some margin, provided I can press disadvantage hard. Victory is surely on the horizon. You seem awfully sure of yourself. Well, 78% chance that we're gonna gain... Yep. Oh no! He won! Dang it. Well, not sure why, but he won. He cheated. Disqualified. We can actually force him out of the... No, confound it. He has won. Fair and square. So Rhaegar is through to the final. An interesting round. So who has won? Tristan has won the board contest. Okay, fine. I mean, he deserves it. He deserves it. Beaten us and beaten the others. So, congratulations. What's next? The horse race, yep. There's always next time. And we get tabletopware. Maximum battle wall +2. That's actually pretty good for 5 years. Artisan quarters again. Well equipped. The warmth of the forge is enough to keep most guests away. When I open the door, I find the farrier yawning over his work table. Not many seem to have approached him. He quickly straightens, clearing his throat with an audible cough. May I help you? I can offer you the best horseshoes ready for the tournament, he suggests, displaying a more than impressive collection. Give me only your best. I should really buy some for my knights. A good luck amulet. You will become the owner of horseshoe. No, give me only the best. Let's get... Because we're going to be racing the horses soon. A servant of the Lord of Seven Hells. As I open my eyes in the dark, I'm immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling. Is someone watching me? Are you ready to embrace the truth, Rhaegar? I sit up, suddenly completely awake. I look around for the source of the unfamiliar woman's voice, but there are only shadows. The Lord of Seven Hells offers you his blessing. Will you accept it? With all my heart, I get a secret. Which? I want nothing to do with this. Begone, demon. No, I think we're a devoted servant. Yeah, we're content and diligent. I want you to have nothing to do with this. Begone. We're not gonna practice any dark arts. Let's visit the artisan quarter again. I take my horse to be freshly shod before the opening of the horse race contest, carefully watching Richard's apprentice trim my expansive beast's hooves. I have a bad feeling about the youngster, and sure enough, the first nail is far too long. The beast kicks savagely, narrowly missing Richard, and limps about the shop in distress. The apprentice runs after him. The stallion will need a replacement shoe immediately. He costs more than 5 years of your wages, fool. That apprentice will never work in my realm again. I expect this to be free. Steed wounded by farrier. For 1 year. Well, I expect this to be free. At least we're gonna get some money out of that, but not really happy about that. Let's visit the temple. As silence falls over the assembled worshippers gathered for the daily ceremony, the calm is suddenly broken by a swift approach of shouting and hollering. The door bursts open and a dozen laughing revelers tumble into the sept, tankards and kegs in hands. Samuel, clearly the instigator, grins stupidly. What's all this then? Where's the music? Woldhar watches on, frozen in disbelief and horror. This is sacrilege. Guards, arrest them. So we gain 100 piety. We imprison him. Party? Did someone say party? Remove this foul faith of the seven heathen. Get out, you lovable louds. This is sacrilege. Guards, arrest them. I mean, we're not that zealous or anything, but, you know, doing this is really way over the table. The finest horses of the Iron Throne, adorned with the colours of their owners, are led around the track as the herald announces the contest commencement. The riders mill around as they wait for the beast to arrive, some stretching, some eyeing each other up. My fastest horse, Dolmane, has not gone unnoticed by the breeders and gamblers. This will be quite a race. Riders. My horse is all set, of course, but the beast is nothing without a capable rider control it. As a result, I find myself with 3 potential riders arrayed before me, all clamoring for the honor of being allowed to represent me. The first is my Kingsguard Balon, a fair candidate considering his experience handling horses in his profession. The last one is a complete stranger to me, a local man of no note whatsoever who goes by Jarvan. Rude, just deceitful. No, let's put our Kingsguard there. Sir Balon Swan. Vengeful, stubborn, humble, and brave. You'll do. Let's go with Balon. A mess of legs. At full gallop, Lord Osmond's rider pulls Chestnut into my horse and its rider Balon, or perhaps it was Dolmane who veered into them. Regardless, the whole unfortunate lot careen sideways into the barriers. But once there was a whole pack of coursing mounts, shimmering with sweat. 2 now ricochet outwards from the mass, and the rider struggling to control them. The pack of racers streaks on, the 2 wobbling horses now a length behind the rest. Boy, I've been cheated. Osmond alone shares this moment's woe. Slacken the reins, Balon. Farewell, victory? Slacken the reins. Balon steadies his mount. Your score increases slightly. Okay, slacken the reins, Balon. Okay, we're 1% higher than we were when this happened. Horse race. As the 7 who are one made him. As the horses make ready to race, the entire crowd is cheering and chanting for their favorite racer. That is until they collectively gasp before knowing before growing completely silent. A naked man has run out into the tracks and is flaunting everything that the 7 who are one gave him from tip to toe. The crowd promptly begins booing this impulsive creature and hurling anything they can get their hands on him. Disgusting. Guards. Ha, what a show. Disgusting. Guards. Well, I smell people going to the wall. Final lap. The horses continue to thunder along the course, the remaining riders sawing at their steeds' reins to urge them ever faster. It has been an eventful race already, I think, remembering when a commander ran on the track naked. There is only one more lap to go. I lean over the edge of the stand and shout down at my rider as the pack passes. Extra pay if you win! Hit them in the face. Grab the reins. Go faster. Hit them. Let's go with hit them in the face. Did it work? I guess not. One more push. Yep, we lost. But hey, we gained something, I think. Lord Vionel's horse Speedsteed crossed the line as the crowd erupts, closely followed by Lady Paramount Maurice Cloud and Lord Robert's Nightdale. Drawmain didn't even place. I will have to be better prepared next time. There's always next time. That was fun. That was really fun. Grand Tournament conclusion. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament and the massed crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. So Lord Dickon had the finest aim in the archery contest. Lord Lonel's horse finished first in the horse racing. Lord Damon's master of verse saw them a worthy winner in the recital. I broke innumerable lances to prove my quality in the joust, and Lord Tristan's sharp mind outfought all the adversaries to win the board games. What a great occasion. So we became the owner of Prize Sword. Oh, that one is really nice. Prowess +3 and injury resistant +6. Okay. We gained 1800 prestige. We gained 17 trade experience in a bow. Oh, nice. Look at that. We now have boost to health. And vassal with a base contribution increased. And wit has won all the way to the end. Meaning we got what? +1 diplomacy. Monthly lifestyle experience increased by 10% and army movement speed +20. Nice. This is really good. And Lord Tristan has become the owner of Prize Ring. Oh, that one is nice. Lord Dickon got a prize brooch, another prize ring, and a prize necklace. Oh, wow. Illustrious trinket. That one is really nice. Every participant gained further opinion of me. Holding of King's Landing get bolstered garrison for 10 years. And Jeremy Ricker gained additional Hasteluder experience. And we can say a few words given I'm the host. Okay, 99% chance that we are going to gain a prestige and people will be happy with us. So I have to say this was money well spent. Now to deal with the aftermath, neighboring ruler Joffrey has died. Joffrey Dogwell. From a seizure. Okay, you're coming to pay homage to me. Who is winning these wars? That's House of the Heath. Are they unifying? Of the Haunted Forest. Yeah, okay, so they're fighting up in the north. Beyond the wall, and some courtiers gained the trade. Now, what to do with you? Are you the guy who ran around naked? I forgot what we could do with you. I could ransom you. But oh no, you came drunk. Yeah, you came drunk to the temple. Okay, let's demand conversion from him. And banish him to the wall. No, let's banish him and have him owe us a favor. Sorry, not banish him, convert him to Bowerism and have him do us a favor in the future. A Grand Tour, we don't want to do that. Instead, let me see, Red Keep is still upgrading, right? Yep. Messenia Hill is still upgrading, so that means we can actually increase the size of you. Well, okay, so we're gonna have 150 armored horsemen, and that is super expensive. What is this? I've discovered that Lord Paramount's Allen's inherited contract obliges him to do more than you have collected. Okay, time to do what is right. He will pay us our due. Lord Quentin came to speak to us. Thank you for seeing me, my wish. I come to you today with an urgent request. A malady of discontent prevails. Well, are you going to pay? Oh, he will. Okay. Okay, you came to pay your homage to me. Now wait, I wanted to see if there is something happening at the court. Nope. So that is fine. We could upgrade the shooting ranges. 332 gold, Jesus. Empty council position. Donald has died of old age at 62. Okay, well, we had Lady Paramount Maurice of the North requesting a position. So we can assign her to us. How is Maurice doing? She still has no children. Greetings, my handsome liege. Oh god, are you coming? Yeah, he's coming again. That he has financial difficulties. Okay, well. And we have just gained additional taxes. Oh, Tywin is just killing it, man. I know that he was really good in the books, but he is really killing it for us right now. Okay, so let's upgrade. No, you know what? For these extra taxes, we're gonna build the Dune Road. Large road. That's gonna increase the development growth of all of our of all the places that are along the way, and then we can find something small like upgrading this port slightly. And the next investment is gonna go here, and we're gonna improve the shooting range into rope walks. Day and night, in a long narrow ditch partially sheltered from elements, workers are laying and braiding rope and string, both plant or animal based. Greetings. Okay, we're upgrading the simple earthworks. Arthas Dogwell is an experienced fighter. That's really nice. We actually schemer discovered. We'll actually upgrade the Dragonstone, but this is now the domain of my son. Do we still have Yeah, only 10 living members, so our children are not having children. Oh no, you actually have Prince Rhaegar of Dragonstone, we know about that, but just one child for 2 dynasty members. You guys are betrothed, but he is still not of age. My brother Viserys is Kingsguard, so he's not gonna have any children. Okay, well. Activity, invitation, ready for Lisa's hunt in Castle Stokeworth. Where are you located? Oh, that's really close. Okay, we're gonna accept that. And she... Wait, where is the Castle Stokeworth? Here. Crop fields. Hamlets, farmsteads, granaries. It's really nice. Really nice, I think. Yeah, we have a huge increase in total soldiers available at this point. You guys have grown. Okay, so let me end the episode here. We've had our first tourney. It was a nice success. I really like how it is. Actually, can we send a poem to our beloved? We can. So let's send her a poem. And I think we won't have any more... Well, she's 38. We could still have a child. But we already have 7 children. You're betrothed, and you are also betrothed to Rhaegar of Dragonstone, which is actually your... she would be your niece, right? She's my granddaughter and he's my son. So for him it's probably his niece, even though it's a bit strange. Anyway, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next episode. The plans for the next episode are, I guess, just chilling. We could also upgrade the Worship of King's Landing here. The farm fields, the guild halls, height tents. I mean, it's the northern border, so we can't really build any defense, but we could get the hunting grounds. That could actually be a good thing for us. And what's the last level of APUs? The Bax processor. Okay, so see you then.